My next isn't going to be.
Okay.
I like I was saying in the chat. My next pick was already planned before the pick, or roughly. I still don't know exactly which one, but yeah, sorry, I didn't expect this to be as bad as it was.
Anyway, welcome to recording number 2 featuring Pat Shin.
So,
Pat Shinny.
Lady Boy Vengeance.
Yes.
Lady Boy Vengeance. Yeah.
That has a different meaning. I don't prove.
Well,
Fucking
well-
transphobe. Just go and join J.K. Rowling with the rest of your fucking turfs.
In this film.
jeez. Anyways, this film,
Not relevant.
this film starts off way better. It starts off being very American Psycho inspired, and I fucking was like, this is so familiar with like the whites and the red, and like it's like, yeah,
It's
very
good,
American Psycho,
yeah.
very like classy, very artistic. Points to that.
So, Emmanuel,
Mhm.
why did you pick this?
You
I
prick.
already said that. Let's keep going.
Fair enough. Ben, what's your first impression of Lady
Actually,
Boy Vengeance? Oh,
we didn't do-
no, Emmanuel changed his mind. Let's go.
we didn't do favorite scenes and stuff for the last film.
There were no
Was there
favorite
a favorite
scenes.
scene? Was there? Did you have a favorite scene in that fucking depressing movie?
No, I did not.
Came on. Actually, my favorite scene. Huh?
I like the whole thing,
You like the whole thing? Ugh.
every detail of it.
Ugh.
He just liked it because I hated it.
No, that's not strictly true because, like, I hate film before.
It's not strictly true, but it is mainly true.
No. I really liked it. It felt like a first draft of Old Boy, but obviously Old Boy sort of improves on everything.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
feel insulted on Old Boy's behalf.
Yeah, boy.
But it's pretty true, to be honest.
I had a favorite scene in that film, and it was the scene where he's in the elevator and nothing is making sense because he shouldn't be there. But
My favorite scene is when he gets stabbed up, and it's like, well, revenge doesn't pay, kids. It's like, okay.
this is good. This is like a lightning round. Ben, what's your fucking favorite scene of Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance?
I suppose. Let me try and think about this because I can't even think about.
That's all right. I don't know if Pat had one.
I do. I have to.
What was Pat's?
My two are the scene where the main guy slashes the Achilles on the other bloke.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
good
yeah,
scene.
that was.
I thought that was pretty genius murdering. And the other one was sort of the end when he started getting stabbed, and it felt very Breaking Bad-ish.
The most brutal moment.
That's it's a good one.
To be fair, yeah, that scene in the lake where he slashes his the tendons. That I feel that was the most effective way of coupling someone, like you say, because I think it is the pain that everyone can relate to the most as being like the most horrible, most cringe-inducing like scenes. I don't know why it just affects me a lot. It is horrible. So yeah, favorite worst scene. Yeah.
Favorite scene, definitely the car battery scene, because it sets up him for all of his tortures in his future films, and it's like this is a practice round to make the torture scenes. After I'm gonna make more torture scenes in my future films. Yeah, the car battery scene was so good because of that. That's about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eb's in the room. She found it very funny. Just you doing your little supervillain speech.
Favorite scenes from Lady Vengeance.
Well, let's actually get into our opening for Lady Vengeance first. So, Emmanuel, what was like your opening statement for Lady Vengeance?
It was just as good as I remember. Made me cry.
I was so afraid you were going to go, it's just as good as Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. And I was like, do not go there. Don't do that, Emmanuel. That's not nice.
Right.
But yeah,
Shit.
that it got me when the parents started crying at seeing the videos, and especially when one of the dads got the chair and started banging it, I was just like, no, I couldn't stop myself then. I was just like, this is messed up, but good at the same time. Like, I was really glad they were getting their vengeance.
I did kind of have a little moment of self-reflection where I was like, this film where one kid gets drowned by accident is I'm finding more miserable than the film where like 5 kids get murdered on purpose. And I was like, man, I fucking like this one better. This one's great. I don't know if it's because I hate kids, but like
Do you remember what the purpose was?
What the purpose was?
Yeah, for him murdering.
Oh, because they were annoying.
No. There was a monetary purpose.
Oh yeah, for ransoms. Yeah.
Yeah, because he wanted to buy a fucking yacht.
Yeah, what a guy.
Fucking.
Yeah, and that's one of the big differences. Obviously,
he wanted to pay off his girlfriend's student loans. Like, you're next.
Right. It's like the motivations, and also the pace of the film. Like, everything in the first film is meant to be a drag, and it's meant to be really depressing and dark and just whereas the last one, it's just like, here is this freaking genius plan, and here's this lady laying it out, and this guy that you're meant to hate is truly trash. And everyone else in the film, not everyone else in the film, you've got other bats in the film, but none of, like, the rest of them, they dwarf in comparison to this absolute trash. And then she actually gets to reunite with her girl. It's just like, yes, it is a much better watch.
So, I mean,
there's
the best way.
nothing good
There's
to
more
feel
hope.
in the first film. There's nothing good to feel in this one.
This film gives you a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling about how we're gonna torture this arsehole. That's what it is. You want to say nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. Okay, get me the hammer. You got the axe. All right, let's get this job on the way.
I think as well, like, you have something to kind of unravel, and you start the first half an hour with, why did this lady kidnap and kill an 8-year-old? Like, why did she do that? What is this? What was the purpose of it? This seems incongruent to who she is and her character, and like, what happened there? Why can she not answer basic questions about this? Like, what happened? Why is she looking up at this guy like, you motherfucker? Like, what was the nature of what happened here? And you're like, this is really fucking interesting. And then when you get the reveal half an hour later, like, you know, just half an hour in, you go, oh. And like, the character work for this protagonist is fucking lovely. I really like it, because like, it's not. she's got like a real guilt to her, and like, she's not culpable for this. She's like, he put her in this position. She is a vulnerable person, and she is in no, like, she didn't do anything that no one else would have not. I'm getting the double negatives mixed up, but in the same situation, no one else would have acted differently. But it's her guilt, and it's her torturing herself, and it's her going like, "Oh my fucking god!" And we're so far away from this whole thing. Like we're so far away from in the Rise of Skywalker when Kylo Ren hallucinates Han Solo to forgive him, and it's all his hallucination, and it's like, you didn't earn that. Fuck off. Like, not a chance. And he just hallucinated his dad going like, "You're all right," and I'm like, Han Solo wouldn't say that. Han Solo thinks you're a cock, and he like you got one Mo going like, "Nah, fuck you," and like that's not what one Mo thinks, but that's what she thinks one Mo thinks, and it's like, oh my god, they're so good for like just for character. She will never forgive herself. She will always think that she's the fucking worst person ever. And it's like, I love that. I love that character. She's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I was
I also
really
like
impressed
the
with
guy
that.
from Parasite, the dad in Parasite,
Yeah.
the rich dad. I just like how the actors are reused.
It's just
Oh,
I was like,
Hollywood.
oh wow, it's Sung Kang Ho and he's in this again. And I was like, he's in this again? Oh my god. And it's like, oh, he's an assassin this time. And I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
sexy. But yeah. I can just see him from like the nose down now. I'm like, that's Sung Kang Ho. He's not it's that guy.
Yeah. And then Old Boy, you're like, oh, that's Old Boy. He's about to get killed. He's about to get got.
The acting in this is fucking off the charts. Oh, I should actually mention this for like just for the prosperity of the recording. Amazon crapped out on me the night I was going to watch this, so I had to find like a pirate. Sorry, my name is Ben Barnes. But
I see.
the
villain of Punisher.
sorry, John O'Brien.
That's out of the bag now.
But I had to find one, and like none of the subtitles are on it, so I ended up finding the script online. So I had the film going on my laptop screen, and I had the subtitles on my phone. So I was reading my phone to understand what the guys on my laptop were saying, and I was like, and I was like,
that was fun.
how is this more engaging than Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance? Fuck me. Crazy.
Oh man. Oh yeah, something just random remembered about like they used the saying quote going full circle about there's good kidnappers and bad kidnappers in both films.
Oh, yeah. But I think I got the answer to Alex's question why this was engaging. Because this film is two films mixed into one. It's a Christmas film and it's a heist movie mixed together. That's why you think, oh, right.
So
yeah,
it's the night before Christmas, efficiently.
Oh, yeah, pretty much right. Because it's a Christmas movie because literally as she's leaving fucking prison, they're all in their Santa Claus costumes singing fucking Christmas songs. And then it's like, all right. And the ending scene is it's snowing. So yeah, it's a Christmas movie. But it's a heist movie.
It's basically Die Hard.
It's a heist movie because essentially she goes to prison for how many years? Did she?
15.
15 years?
Yeah, it is 1991 to 2004.
Oh, but it's like she collects her team in the prison.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
She got the planner. She got the blacksmith. She's got the silver melding artist. So all of her plan was
Most importantly, she's got the lady who'll fuck the bad guy for like 5 fucking years.
Oh yeah, fucking hell!
She's the most invaluable member of your crew.
That was great.
She built a crew in prison. I was like, oh, so
You
like
just-
a heist movie. Yeah.
You just
pretty much.
go, lady, I got you out of like a couple of years of sexual abuse. Now you're going to have to go into this apartment for sexual abuse of this guy I hate. Just give me information, make him seaweed every day. He's going to fuck you over table pretty much every day.
That was
Which is
So
like, no worries, Chief. My ass was built for that.
it's just
Don't you
again
worry.
random sex scenes when I just didn't expect sex scenes in his movies. I don't know if it's just his fetish for this director. He's just like, oh, random sex scene. When am I gonna put it? I'm gonna put it in.
You reminded
now.
me of my barber actually. He just yeah. It's the way he just nibbled his their earlobe and stuff. I was like,
Oh,
that's my barber.
yeah.
She didn't pay him 27 quid though, so don't know. Might not have
Okay.
been.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyone else for like intros?
Look, I've done mine. Benjamin, you haven't spoken for a while. Do your intro.
Okay. My outro is
No.
no, I think Lady Vengeance is a much more of a stronger film in multiple reasons, like you guys have said. So it just has a, a plot that just kind of like coalesces so well. And I think even if there was a part of it in the film where I kind of was like losing track of how it was with the flashbacks and the back and forth and all that, it all comes together at the end so beautifully. And I feel it kind of makes the whole film worthwhile just because of how everything, every character kind of gets their denouement. And I think what I would say is that it has a brilliant catharsis about it all, compared to Mr. Vengeance. It's just like grim misery. This had kind of like a sense of finality to it, and the characters went through this horrible journey, but they came out triumphant in the end, even with a lot of cost and toll to bear at the same time. So I feel that's why it's quite a strong movie in that regard. So it's one that I think just will stand the test of time, just because it has a lot of pathos in how they told the story and how the characters mixed and integrated that serving of the plot. So yeah, even if I don't want to rush to see it again, it's something that I think would deserve another watch down the line because it's very strong.
I would so agree with that. Like,
mm,
I think the main character going, I have I have the full capability to just fucking kill this guy right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call all the parents
yeah,
of the people he killed and like all the kids that he killed and ransomed for. I'm gonna contact each and every fucking one of them and see what they think about this. I'm just like, what a fucking lady! Like, what a my
and the
goodness.
detective as well.
Yeah,
How he was just like, he feels responsible as well, and he was just like in the part where he's like with the knife, if you do want to use a knife, like don't use it like this, and he's giving them like instructions so they don't harm themselves, taking out the vengeance on this guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you kind of knew he was kind of on their side when he was showing him the tapes. He went, "Excuse me for a second," walks off to the bathroom, went, and it's like, "Oh, right, yeah," because he's literally sick from.
you fucking imagine.
Yeah, because like, I could have prevented all of this, and it really fucking it got to him, right? Then they went full fucking Dexter on him. So good seeing that scene.
Just that scene where like the mums, the grandma's just looking at him like, everyone else wanted to fucking stab you. I'm just gonna fucking look at you.
No, doesn't she?
No.
No,
She
stabs him.
stabbed him in the back of the neck with scissors.
Yeah, her grandson's scissors. Her grandson's scissors. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
it. So I was like, I thought, oh right, yeah, because it's the school scissors that people used to have. But it's like, all right, because it's got the grandson's like name written on the handle, and I was like, oh,
Oh, okay. I saw there was writing there. I didn't know that was anything significant. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's it's like, oh man. She's like, nope, I'm not wearing a jacket or anything. I'm just coming here, stab you with this, and walk.
I honestly, I just think the character going, I have everything in my power to have a selfish fucking moment here. And she's like, I wasn't the only one hurt by this. I'm gonna give this to someone else. And it's nasty. And you should be going like, oh no, vengeance. Oh, not for me. I'm gonna die. No. A lot of people would want this. And it's someone who fucking like just serially kills children. Like, yeah, people would want this. Like, people would very guiltlessly want this. And I think there's like such a nice little cross section of like the parents' reactions here, where someone's like quite squeamish about it, and they're all going like, "No, fuck this guy. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I think just that little bit where like the wife of the guy who's going like, "Nah, I don't know," she goes up to him and he goes, "Hey, you know, not everyone's perfect," and she just looks at him like.
And she goes
fucking real, my dude. Like, what are you doing?
She goes ham, and she's covered in blood afterwards.
Yeah, then afterwards, that scene did like gross me out a bit because she's covered in the plastic, right? But then the husband hugs her. I was like,
Yeah.
don't do that. She's covered in blood, man. So it's like, oh, it's gross.
There's a reason. If you put your plastic on.
Yeah, don't just you. I was like,
That eye cleaning ain't cheap.
She's just kind of like, look, man, you weren't looking for a traffic intersection. You weren't the guy who was holed up in the facility by Oscar Isaac. Like, you know, you don't have any moral. Sorry, this is a dig on you, Ben. I'm sorry.
This is what I'm so confused.
Ben thought the ending of Ex Machina was really warm and fuzzy.
I did not. I just thought it had a lot of interesting nuance to it. That's what I said. But that's neither here nor there. So let's move on.
That's not here, nor there, nor neither.
In any case, I was very worried that this film was about a movie making a movie about a murderer. I thought, oh shit, are we gonna make another? Is this another Zodiac? I was so worried for a second because, like, you have the director who was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make this witch that has the soul of an angel," and it was like all the shots and it's all the directions and it's all this. It's like, oh no, it's gonna be really tacky. This film. I was like, oh no, she tells him to fuck off. Okay, cool. Okay, I like this. I can see where this is going.
When Rob watched it, he was like, I was thinking of Love Explosion. I was like, yeah, I was actually. Because of the whole churchy stuff, but like, I think it's like I think just like the opening of it is just so intriguing, where you're just kind of like, why did she do that? And then halfway in, you go, oh, she didn't, and then you kind of come in and you go, ooh, and you're already hooked by that point. And then the Australians are coming in there going, yeah, and you're like, ah, yeah, there you go, no worries. But like, you're in by that point. Like, man, I think it's just such a fucking good. I think just the point of like, just when you compare it to Mr. Vengeance, and it's just flat, and it just gives you everything. It's like, this guy's deaf and mute. He needs a kidney transplant for his sister. Oh, he's gone to a black market. They fucked him. Oh no. Now he needs to do this. Now this has happened. And now this has happened. And now this has happened. And the cycle of vengeance has just continued. And it's just so fucking flat and crap. And then you got this and you go, oh, why did she do that? Why did she do that? I'm interested to learn why she did that. What's the interest here in this woman's prison? Oh, they're adding all these things to this story.
But
and
yeah,
they're all kind of reacting to her, and all these reactions are telling you things about this character, and they're giving it to you very piecemeal. But the things that they've learned about this character are very opposite to the things that the character that you know is like. You know, it's like the behaviors they're exhibiting, and it's like, hang on, why do they think that about this character? And there's so many characters going, we're a lot different than I remember. And it's like,
Yeah.
this is really fucking interesting because we're seeing things that are incongruent to stuff. So we're going, hey, why are you like that? Why do people think you're different? Like, what happened there? And like, you're just getting all this information, like just a little bit piecemeal, and you're getting like this exposition, and it's just delivered a little bit piecemeal, and it's all just kind of part of the story. And it's like, man, this is so kind of compelling. This is
Yeah.
really good.
One of my favorite parts is like part of what you're kind of saying. When someone asked her, "Oh, you fed her bleach, didn't you? How long were you feeding her bleach
Oh,
for?"
yeah.
It's just
Just
gives the
Oh,
fingers.
yeah.
it's like 11 years or so. Yeah.
It's just like,
Oh.
oh, for
That's
3 years she put up with that. Her patience is crazy.
But like, you know, that person wasn't liked anyways, because one of your comments says like, she's been eating bleach for 3 years. Well, at least her colon is clean. And I was like, yeah, that's yeah. I guess she was not liked at all. So, but it was like 3 years. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
And the
See,
thing
I
was so
did want to
good-
know how she had access to bleach. I didn't know how she'd get hold of it.
Remember, when
she
she's
had
in,
friends.
yeah, she's remember in prison. She wasn't called the witch yet. She was called the helpful young lady with the most
angel.
yeah, the angel, the pristine smile. She was so well loved. She's like, she couldn't do that, could she? Well, she did. Then
Exactly.
after that, she becomes the witch, and I was like, oh, that's good. That's some fucking good storytelling right there.
Yeah. And the fact that her acting was so good, the bully still thought she liked her up to the end. And she's like, okay, please hurry up and die. It was just like, oh man. But
She
people
called that so well, just
as
like,
well.
oh, you've had your 365th dose of bleach, so you gotta be dying right now, actually.
Actually, I wonder how often she fed her.
Well, 3 meals a day, technically, right?
But I don't know how many she actually fed her. If she fed her,
Oh yeah, but she's been feeding her bleach steadily over 3 years.
yeah.
So that's a very apt amount.
Oh,
of
it's the 3,285th meal of bleach. You gotta be fucking throwing up right now. I don't know.
But even the way she was spraying it on the food, like you have to take your medicine. I was just
I like that dude. She's just kind of laying there at 3,284, like, tomorrow, bitch. Tomorrow.
she was spraying it in the curry around the corner.
I've enjoyed so many days of your burps. Tomorrow, that's the last one. Fuck you.
The way the lady's looking back, going like, "Oh, where is she? Oh, she's just there. Oh, you got okay, cool." Oh man.
Oh yeah, the burps. Because she had to smile every time she had those disgusting burps in her face. She was waiting for that day. He goes,
Oh, yeah.
just you wait, bitch. Just you wait. Like that. So it's like, oh, fucking. Yeah, that's why she could.
Oh, sorry, go.
I said that's why she was able to plan this murder of the dude. It took her a long time to finally finish the sentence, but as you finish the sentence, all right, the plan's in motion. I've got a like blueprint for a gun, a really fucking powerful gun, and I got someone who can actually make the gun. I've got it all planned out meticulously that I've been doing it for so long. But first things first, I need to cut off my little finger.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. I was just like, wait, what? Why do you have to cut your finger? It's just because she had to beg the family, like, so she could. It's just like, okay.
I think that's such a good fucking thing for a like character though. Like,
Yeah.
she's so guilty. Like, yeah, the way that comes out.
And
I
what's
don't know,
Yeah.
not-
it's just so not like one dimensional. It's such a thing of it's kind of like I'm gonna cut off every single fucking finger I have, just so you know how guilty I feel. And they're just like, stop it, fucking hell. And it's like, no, I'll get rid of the fucking middle one too. I can't swear at people on the train.
but it took a while to get to that sort of like understanding between her and like the parents of the victim, right? And because like because we understood where she was coming from and all the things she was doing, because like the reason why she was doing it is because of her daughter, right? And like she was like, all right, because if I was in that situation, of course I would like someone to explain to me why I would do that. And afterwards, I was not expecting her to actually find her daughter, actually. Completely truthfully. I was like, oh, her daughter's in Australia? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, they finally meet. I thought it was gonna be like we meet, but I have to say goodbye again scene. Nope. His daughter is fucking crazy as well. Take me to Korea. I'll fucking stab myself in the neck.
Yeah.
And
that-
I was like, wow, that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? It's like, okay, now what? He's probably had the knife there. I was like, I have Australian parents were just like, and like she's like, she's on the floor, like, I'm really fucking sorry. I did not mean for it to be like this. I was like, oh.
Whereas now I'd be
damn.
like, I will spend $8,000 on this fucking Fortnite skin. Like, I will do it. Don't you fucking test me. I will be Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Okay, but like it's like you never expected this. I mean, there's certain parts of the story I didn't expect to develop like that, and that was definitely one of the scenes. But it's like everything else, because of the small, meticulous planning, which reminds me, for one thing, Emmanuel,
Mhm.
how much do you know about folklore or Japanese or Korean folklore?
I really thought you were gonna go guns, and I was like, no, the gun is bullshit. I hate it. But yeah, folklore. Let's go.
I know a bit, or I know quite a bit, but not everything. But why?
What? Okay, when she has the dream sequence, which is very sucker punch-ish, it's like she's dreaming because she's dragging the dude along on a small sled, but his body was
Yeah.
dog and his head was a human, right?
Yeah.
That I swear to God, that's Japanese folklore, not Korean folklore.
I've felt like that, to be honest.
Because then after,
Sorry, you was gonna say?
no, because like I felt like that scene did. I feel like is that the right monster? Do Koreans have like those human-headed dog monsters as well? Because I swear to God, that's a Japanese thing. Then afterwards, she pulled out the gun and shoots it in the head, and I was like,
I don't know exactly which one it is. It probably is I think a Korean folklore. The thing is, what I'll say with what I do know, with the Japanese ones compared to the Korean ones, like the yokai, which are called slightly different. The Japanese ones, there tends to be fewer of them, but more powerful and much harder to defeat. And you have to like trick them and all sorts of stuff. Whereas the Korean ones, there's many more kind of, I don't think, have I got this the wrong way around? I can't remember. One of them, it might be Japanese or Korean, but one of them, there's more minor kind of demons and kind of all this kind of stuff that are not as difficult to overcome. It's
so one is quantity over quality, one is quality over quantity.
yes.
Okay, cool. I just didn't realize other. I didn't realize Korean had human-headed dog monsters as well, because I thought that was Japanese. I didn't know. I don't think any other culture really has human-headed dog monsters.
I think that might just be Chopman Soy's just body, just in general. They didn't actually have to have any CGI for that one. They just
Yeah, but they had to use that fucking that double-barreled gun from the North
fucking
Korea,
said
right?
his name wrong. It's Choi sick. Fuck.
But yeah, that gun was bullshit, anyways, right? Because when she is about to get kidnapped by the guy, by Song, by the actor, right? And he's like, "Oh, he's gonna be a kidnapper," right? But then afterwards, she shoots the gun, and it blows his head, probably blows a hole from his head, right?
Yeah.
Then she chases after the other kidnapper, this guy's daughter. She fucking shoots his whole fucking arm off. I'm like, if that gun was that fucking powerful, she should be on her ass. That's no way that fucking works. She's such a small lady. That gun would fucking. And it's like, how are you still standing? There's absolutely no way. That's some bollocks.
Yeah, she only fell once, and that was the first time she shot it.
No sense. Makes no sense.
Oh man. Also, I like how in the scene with the parents, she just closes up her coat more instead of wearing a plastic thing. And you just kind of see the top half of her face with the red makeup eyes.
I think if she had a Guy Fawkes mask, that would have been so edgy.
Correct me or wrong, but wasn't that like an homage to Lady Snowblood?
Probably.
Okay, because I feel like that imagery is very. I've seen that imagery with the white
Yeah.
makeup and the kimono. Oh, well, I say kimono, but it's not a kimono. Obviously, it's.
Sorry,
jacket.
Simon, we don't all watch anime.
No.
What?
You remember
Lady
Kill Bill?
Snowblood is a fucking movie. You fucking numbnuts.
I feel like he's joking.
He always
Fucking
is.
hell. All right, yeah, because he watches fucking. He obviously is joking because he has the fucking samurai film Seven Samurai. What a douche.
Owned.
Anyways.
Least favorite scenes.
I didn't mean to take a shot at the Chinese cartoons. That's okay.
In any case, so actually, there's the scene before that was obviously bullshit as well. When she's finishing up at the bakery, she's walking down that very dark road where they have in the car with the lights on. They fucking obviously saw that there was someone in the car that had the lights on that just suddenly turned off the lights. It was so obvious that you could see that from like mile off, and it was like, yeah, that's why would you pretend that no one else could see you? You had your lights on, laughing and giggling. Then after you saw them, then you suddenly turn off your lights. Someone's gonna obviously notice that.
I saw you laughing and giggling.
Obviously, they're idiots.
Ah, yes. They're all assassins. They're just idiots. I really appreciated her in that scene. I thought that was really neat. Like, just I don't know, just the fact she gets to use the gun and stuff. Like, you know, the gun is bullshit. But I like that she uses it in an effective way. Like they kind of they establish that you can only do it in like a short range. Like it's really not like a good gun. But like she keeps that in mind and has to work around it.
Yeah.
I thought that was neat. Even if like she uses it later and she fires it on like the corpse of Choi Min-sik and like he's just like the face doesn't move at all. It's just like they just photoshopped 2 dots on his head. Like even stuff like that. Like, I appreciate she uses the gun effectively, I guess.
Yeah, she doesn't forget its range.
Yeah.
Especially when she shoots him in the fucking foot.
Oh man.
That's such a good fucking scene. I love that.
Oh, crazy.
That's the thing with this one, because like I feel like Mr. Vengeance got a bit bogged down in kind of the logistics of shit happening, and they were like, okay, there's a lot of moving parts here, and we're not gonna film any of how that intersects. So like, fuck it. People just find people and that's it. And I was like, okay. Whereas this, they had scenes where like someone goes, we can't actually divulge that information of who adopted your daughter. And she goes, okay. And like rappels down and sellotapes a window and kicks the window in and finds the filing cabinet. And I'm like, thank you for acknowledging that. Because I was like, how did she find her daughter? And I was like, she finds it because she fucking does all that bollocks. I was like, thank you for making that a part of the fucking story that needed to be there.
Yeah.
But that was nice. I really, my whole problem with Lady Vengeance is Choi Min-suk being an idiot, because he he has the priest tailing Lady Vengeance. I forgot. I've lost her name. He's got the priest with the bad haircut. Following Lady Vengeance, and then he finds his wife is aligned with her, and he's like, "You better get your tight little butt back here and fucking make me dinner." And she's like, "I've already made you dinner." And he's like, "Well, you better get here and watch me fucking eat it." And she's like, "Okay, I'll go back and watch you eat it." And then he eats it, and he's like, "Yeah, I know you're with the enemy. Oh wait, this is poison." And I'm just like, you found her out, and you still ate the fucking food. Really?
He's arrogant.
I don't give a fuck how arrogant he is. He's a fucking idiot.
Because he's probably thinking, if anything would have happened, they've already met up. Like
he's got a photo album.
Yeah, but she's been cooking for him before that point. Like since they've met. So he's thinking, oh, whatever.
Oh,
like
thank you, honey.
He's an
What an advantageous point.
person who thinks he can get away with whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's the same sort of, I know about your plan, so I can plan around your plan. Again, it's the same bullshit. It's the same arrogant boss character that thinks he can.
As soon as I found out my lady is connected to this girl who definitely wants me dead, I'm not eating another fucking thing.
But you have sense. This guy doesn't have sense. This is the same guy who said to someone standing with life above him, yeah, not everyone's perfect.
Well, I mean, no, this guy's planned to, with all the money, was to buy a yacht. So you already knew he was not a normal person anyways.
Yeah, that too. Like, this guy is not now.
Oh, actually, and also, what's the point of him keeping the... I mean, if you really want to go into it, what was the point of him keeping the tapes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite realistic, to be honest. There's a lot of people criminals who do stuff like that.
Okay, I understand that there's real fucking psychos who keep knickknacks from like their murder victims, right? But that's what the fucking phone thing was, right?
And tapes. Yeah. The amount of people who've been caught with stuff on their computer or phone.
What we should have done was painted each one and sent them to a radio station.
Or if we want to talk about it again, maybe he could have just left it on his computer, but had his password on it, so no one could
Yeah.
access it.
You know what? A password would have been fucking excellent.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
But yeah, to be honest, again, he was arrogant. He wasn't the brightest, and it's also kind of realistic what he did. Like,
I really hate this arrogance argument. It really winds me up. I just like the idea you go, hey, my wife's got connections with this lady who wants to fucking kill me. I'm gonna get her to come back here. I'm gonna tie her to a chair, and then I'm gonna eat that meal that she made for me in front of her. Then she'll know who's fucking boss. Like, what are you doing? Come on,
the thing
make
is,
yourself a fucking sandwich, you idiot. Like,
there are people out there that think that. That's the crazy thing, and there are poor people that are abused and used and like completely messed up entirely by their like so-called partners that would be so like submissive to whatever they do and would never think in a million years to even poison them with meal. That's how in their head they are messed up because of how much of a hold they have, and that's something I can see happening. And as tragic as it is, it's like it's horrible, but I can see why he would think he could get away with that because he's probably done it time and time and again.
I do not see how you go, hey, Ebony
thing is,
made me
Alec,
a fucking lovely cheesecake.
You're an insane mind.
I've just got a photo of her hanging out with my arch enemy. I'll invite her back home and eat her cheesecake. Like, what
Alec,
are you? What?
Alec, even though it might seem weird that you are a sane person, I might be eating my words here, but you are a normal man that does not have this sense of like entitled arrogance that this guy has.
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, have you thought about kidnapping kids to buy a fucking yacht?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, then
Exactly.
you're fairly normal.
Yeah. You're not a
Fairly.
fucking sociopath.
Well, that we know of.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I'd found out that my wife of 5 years was connected to my worst enemy, I'd go, I'm not eating another fucking chip. I'm not doing it.
Why you're not in this film?
Yeah, it would be a different film if you were that guy.
If people were less of a fucking idiot, yeah.
There would be
I just think it diminishes the main character. The main character should be able to trick him without having to resort to these things.
That's actually the point. He's not meant to be some really hard to. I say hard to get. He's not meant to be super smart.
He has all the information he needs, though. He's got this priest who's been following her pretty much throughout her whole prison career. Right? He has information on where she lives, who her friends are, where they're going. He's just found out that his wife is a part of that. Why would you eat anything she made? Like, she didn't just fucking meet her yesterday.
Okay.
Like, are you...
But yeah, next point.
Get annoyed when these villains are idiots.
Let's just say that maybe he's because he didn't think that she did it right there and then. Maybe he thought he had time still. I guess.
There's also things. But yeah.
He calls her to go, hey, honey, maybe you should come back home. While he's looking at the meal she just prepared for him. Why do you then go, yeah, you didn't think I'd eat this, did you? Well, now I'll fool you, and then eat the whole thing and go, oh, fuck, it was full of arsenic. Oh, cocks. Oh, no. How could I have foreseen this?
He gives no fucks. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah, he is. That's why he's a perfect villain in this case.
Another thing I like is right at the end, where the kind of white cakes representing the tofu. And the kid's just like, you too. And she's like, she's hesitating. Like, I don't deserve to have this, to have my kind of second start or sins wiped or whatnot. And then at the end, she just puts her whole face. It's just like, ah.
That's supposed to eat cake.
I want to be forgiven. I want to be rid of this.
Yeah.
So be over.
I have to say though, especially as a person who does baked goods, the cakes that she made look pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Well, like even the one that she made in prison, and it was like,
Oh yeah.
She had such
It was good.
yeah. She had such,
sorry.
no, go for it.
Especially the piping she did with the guy with the lame leg. He was struggling, and she went there. I was not expecting something like that. Oh my goodness, she's got skills. She practiced in jail, or maybe she was good before, but she was good. That's freaking hard.
It's so nice to see her make amazing food, even from like prison ingredients, is what they described it, right? It's like,
Yeah.
as basic ass ingredients that are very bad quality, but she made things that were suited for a king. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I like that. Spoke to my soul.
Yeah, that was cool. That kind of makes it, in this moment, it's just made me think of, sorry, Simon, what's the one of the famous cooking mangas?
Ratatouille.
What type? Are we talking Food Wars, or are we talking Mr.
Yes.
Ajiko? Okay.
Or how do they call it? Shingeki no, what's it
Shoma.
called?
Shingeki
Yeah.
no Shoma. Yeah.
Yeah. Great one. Anyway.
Ratatouille.
Okay.
It's
So-
good.
Oh, but actually, I didn't actually expect the bakery owner, the boss, to be one of the like parents
The
or grandparents,
parent, yeah.
of
Me-
one of the
me
victims.
either.
I didn't expect that at all.
They were. Oh, there was theirs the most recent one.
No, the most recent one was the lady and guy in the back left-hand corner of the room. That was the latest one. That one was with the red marble.
Yeah. Because she went with her fingers, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the latest one. I think the other one was maybe fifth or so. Wait, third or so, not fifth or so. Yeah, because like there's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say though, everyone, when they're about to do the Dexter scene, has such good manners. I never realized it was so important to have good manners when torturing a motherfucker.
If this was set in Kent, it'd be like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking fuck. No organisation.
It was very well done. I think as for favourite scenes, I think that's probably one of mine. As weird as that sounds, just the setup of them just like all sitting there with their little overalls on, the plastic overalls. It was just so clever.
The scene with the bakery guy, and he's like, he's got a stick, and he's like, is that enough? I can lend you my thing afterwards. It's like, nah, clip on fucking axe head. I think I've got it.
There's just a general respect for other people, and it's like, oh, this is fucking alien to England.
I was just not expected, right? I never expected them to be doing a Dexter scene in this movie.
And the way that what was that? The way that the father with the axe, he was running, and the daughter's just like, wait, you're not the last one. There's still one person left. He's just like,
Oh yeah.
and then at the end, he's like,
That's what I mean. You wouldn't have that if you were setting this in England. Like, there's just such a respect for people, and it's like, no, this person needs closure too. And this guy's got a fucking double-handed axe, and he's like, yeah, fair enough. And it's like, fuck me. This guy went out of his way to give this lady just a fucking chance to have a bit of closure. He didn't have to. If he lived in England, he wouldn't fucking care about if she had closure. But he did.
Well,
What a guy.
well, I mean, she did kind of not get the complete closure in the end anyway, because they have the birthday cake scene. She didn't blow out any of the candles.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
What a rip.
As I
oh, I
say,
really like that scene. That's such a nice little scene, though. Even if she doesn't get to.
it was so weird seeing it because everyone went, okay, blow the candles. I just like, one. Wait, you guys blew the candles before I could even start to like make my lips to go. You were, okay, the candles were blew out already. Oh.
Yeah.
I think you get such a nice little cross section of people in that one as well. Like, you get people going like, "Ooh, like you motherfucker, you just suggested something horrible." Even after this lady just suggested something horrible, like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like this, it's not all just a unanimous yes. Like, you get people going, "Hang on, what about this? What if we feel guilty afterwards?" And then someone's like, "Fuck that." Like, I don't know. I feel like out of like, I don't know, there's probably like 10 people in that room. You get like a nice little cross section of people. And they're all people that you can't really be mad at for reacting the way they're reacting.
Yeah.
And this is all stuff that I think is missing from Mr. Vengeance, where you've only really got like one route. Whereas this one, it's all just, there's lots of different routes to explore what vengeance really means for real people. And you're like, oh, this is really fucking interesting, actually.
Yeah.
But you're with it. You're being guided through by a character who's not just completely self-centered. She is willing to go like, hey, actually, other people were affected by this, and I should include them. And it's like, this is really fucking nice, actually. I kind of prefer this film where 5 kids died more than this film where 1 kid died.
Well, more than one kid died technically.
So whatever.
Okay, but like, I guess it's just like you didn't feel any sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. You felt all the sympathy for Lady Vengeance. That's about it.
I felt more sympathy for Lady Vengeance because she rejected the idea of sympathy. She was like, "Fuck this! I don't deserve any. My subconscious won't let me accept some sympathy. I'm a fucking asshole." And it's like, no, you're actually like quite culpable. Like, I actually quite like you. You're all right. You reacted the way a parent would. You I can't imagine another parent acting like a different way. And she's just like, I feel fucking horrible about it. And it's like, oh, bless you. Yeah, I bet you do. Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm just a very guilty person, but like, I find guilt highly endearing in people.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's why it works really well as a film.
Mm.
So, favorite scenes?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, was that the scene where the whole group of them after they're showing like the horrible videotape and all that in the classroom, they all line up with their overalls with their weapons, and they're all kind of reluctant, and they'll kind of have their own like rigid like stability and obviously manners of doing the deeds that they need to do to kind of get their like what's the word they, it's their it's they don't want to do it, but they need to do it to kind of like make peace with themselves more than anything else. The act of like not just killing the man, but torturing him before he dies. Sense, and with the grandmother at the end was quite an interesting scene, and even the scene afterwards where you see them methodically like tidy up the murder scene, which they like roll up all the plastic and the tarpaulin and all the weapons and the blood as well in the bucket, and they go and bury the guy in the woods somewhere, and they make sure to cover all their tracks. And I thought that was quite interesting, just how they did it all so perfectly and in sync.
Yeah. Very artistic.
Yeah, very Dexter.
I think
guess,
quite a few of my favorite scenes, to be honest.
I would say that particular torture scene again, you didn't really see anything actually happen, right? But again, this is the director was still like a credit to him, right? It's just like all of the torture is like implied, and it's never actually shown. So it's good about it because like you had the first couple or the first lady who came in, then you had like the next two couples come in, and we're like, okay, it's like they still they were like, oh man, this isn't gonna bring back our boy. Yeah, it feels kind of wrong, but they still jumped in anyway. They still fucking like kicked the shit out of him and tortured him anyway. And I was like, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's great. It's like nothing was explicitly shown, but it was still done in the way that you may go, cool. I get what's happening. It's kind of gross. That's cool.
Yeah.
I guess you're all in agreement.
Yeah, this was good. Would you guys say this was better than Old Boy?
Ooh,
I think Old Boy is probably the better film, objectively, but I prefer Lady Vengeance. I like the character more. I think she's just like a more conscientious person than Old Boy is. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think similar to Alec, slightly different reasons, pretty much.
All right.
I also prefer Lady Vengeance.
Interesting.
It's again similar to what I was saying earlier. It feels more like quite a poetic film, whereas Old Boy is great, but it's more of this kind of, I guess, it's just different. But yeah, I prefer a lot of things that's going on in Lady Vengeance. Yeah, and the flow of it, and just how it all just comes together. I guess it's more enjoyable to watch than Old Boy, or Old Boy the first time out anyway.
I guess it doesn't have like it doesn't have the one-er. It doesn't have like the one long fight scene and all that stuff. Like,
Which is cool.
yeah, it's all about kind of crowd pleasing stuff. But I think like the character stuff is like really, really fucking strong. And like, yeah, you ain't got the one long fight scene with the hammer, but and that's why Old Boy's become like this thing where it's like the most popular one. But I do think I don't know. I might have scored Old Boy higher, but I think Lady Vengeance.
Oh yeah, I think Warner Brothers are still working on remakes for them.
Stop
So, because they got the rights to I think they got the rights to Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and I think Lady Vengeance as well, 2010.
Stop it.
But they ended up making obviously Old Boy first, which we already know about in
Yeah.
this fall scene.
What?
Yeah, they're still working on the remakes for Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance.
But yeah, I mean, if they remake it, it's gonna be a whole other thing, right?
Please don't ruin this and try and
Well,
remake
actually,
this.
that's actually one question I wanted to ask you guys. Because it's called the Vengeance Trilogy, instead
Yeah.
of Old Boy, what should it have been called? It's something Vengeance, right? Or it's like
Lady Boy.
Vengeance Junior or something is what I came up with. I was like, wasn't it called Old Boy? What else would it be called? It has to have the word vengeance on, like revenge in the name.
That's true. It is I think that's why I didn't realize it was a trilogy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's Oh Boy. It's just another film about getting revenge. Cool.
It should have been he vengeance, she vengeance, we
vengeance.
me vengeance.
Oh, I feel like it could have been like Uncle Vengeance. Hey, it's Uncle Vengeance. Hey,
Uncle Vengeance. Uncle Vengeance. That would have been so great.
That was great. You're like,
It's the Addams Family.
Uncle Vengeance and Lady Vengeance. Yeah.
Saying that,
Fester, it means to rot.
Anyways,
talking
so,
about older vengeance people, Lady Vengeance, was it initially meant to be an older person, but he was just like, nah, I don't. If I put an older person in this, like a middle-aged lady, I feel like it's going to end up too much like. There's some film in the 1980s, apparently, Mrs. Gloria or something. I know nothing about it. But he was like, you know what? Nah, I want to cast a younger lady for it. So he,
okay.
yeah.
Yes,
Also, I want to say I didn't realize, because I thought it was pretty good. I didn't realize the snow was CG. The snowflakes. So all the snow on the ground was salt.
okay.
And then the falling snow was CG.
Even the ones
They're
on
on
her
the
hair,
set of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Huh?
Basically that.
even the snow on her hair.
Apparently, yeah. Like they
Oh.
literally got trucks and trucks and trucks of snow. I'm sorry, of salt. So I don't know how much that cost, but
I mean,
yeah, apparently they got a whole bunch of salt. It just brought it to the set.
I bet Five Guys made a killing.
That's like, whoa, man, that was effort. Yeah.
They're just like, this is how much salt goes on one of our fries. Like, oh, a whole street's worth. Yeah, fair.
No surprise, quite a few of the children who were in Lady Vengeance were also in Old Boy. I guess it's extras or something.
I saw so many Old Boy people. Like the bakery guy is the guy who owns the kidnapping business. The news reporter is the lady.
Yeah, like he's got
his
actors.
daughter.
He reuses actors in all the films plus Parasite. Like, it's funny, I have to say, seeing the driver drive in Mr. Vengeance.
Well, even old fuck, what's his name? What's the kid?
Kid Boy.
Oh,
Monjin or something. Mon.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The old version of him is Woo Jin from Old Boy. So I was like, who the fuck is he? Why do I recognize him? And I was like, oh, it's Woojin. Ah.
I mean, I feel like that's the way it is for that group of like film actors, because it's like MCU standards. It's like, oh, we've got this circle of actors. Let's just use them again for a lot of things. I feel like that constantly happens though.
Yeah, it
Oh
does.
yeah, and I was cool with it. I was just
I just find it funny. It's great.
it's just nice picking people out.
It's the dad from Parasite. You're driving again. How you doing? You're not being a chauffeur.
You're driving again. How you doing?
I mean, he drives in a lot of movies. There's another movie that he's in. It's called The Taxi Driver.
Really?
I think so. I remember it's The Taxi Driver. Yeah.
No, that's Robert De Niro.
No, that's just called Taxi.
Oh.
You know,
on the taxi.
it could actually be called The Cabby Driver instead. I don't actually remember. I remember it being called The Taxi Driver, but I'll double check. But in any case, any final thoughts or anything for you guys?
Lady Vengeance was so much better than Mr. Vengeance. Mr. Vengeance can fuck off. It's boring and shit. This unraveled in a way that was inventive and cool. And Mr. Vengeance was not inventive or cool. It just edited stuff out that would have made things better. And the cause and effect was actually present in this, and it was cool.
I wonder how
You got better. Whatever you, well, I don't know. Whatever you try. No, fuck it. I'm not gonna try.
I'm wondering if they do end up remaking Mr. Vengeance, will it be better?
Not if it's the same script.
Not in this economy. It'll probably be like Rings of
No,
Power, where they just have weird idiots fucking in it.
If
But,
Amazon
like,
do it, then
Will
yes.
it actually end up better because of how it was done originally?
No, the original of Mr. Vengeance is better than Rings of Power.
But do you think they could make it worse?
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. They can always make it worse.
I mean, like, heck, just take the sign language sex scene. There's always a way to make shit weirder and worse.
Fuck, it's got disabled people in it. They can make that a lot more tone deaf.
It's Hollywood, so I guess so.
Well, I guess I was trying
so
to be
much more tone deaf.
I was trying to be optimistic, but I guess I can't be an optimistic
Look,
person.
even
No,
the doctor in Mr. Vengeance was like, no, I'm not an optimist. The kid's probably gonna fucking die. That's what he pretty much said, right?
All they had to do, right, with Rings of Power was like read a book, and they went, "Meh." And then here they could have gone, watch a film, and they go, fuck it.
To be
and then they
honest,
just make their own fucking film. And it'd be
what I
terrible.
will say with Rings of Power, Silmarillion, as great of a book as it is, it's one of the hardest. It's one of those. It's a hard book to make into anything. Have you read it?
I haven't
Probably,
read
yeah.
it, but
I would
if I was
recommend
going to write a book based on it, I'd read it.
I would recommend you read it. It's awesome. The amount of tragedy written in and how he weaves it and goes between the stories is great. It does read like an old book. It's not an easy read. But what I would say, there's so much in it. Like anyone who makes something from it, they would have to be a freaking good actual like film, TV maker, director,
I'll take an average.
writer, and have
Average
good
writer will be
skills.
fine.
I don't know. Or what you wanted us to say is like, is it more complicated than the Bible?
It's like the Bible,
Mhm.
the way it's written.
That was a
When
joke
you're
about you. There's nothing to go to.
Basically, We just fucking hate shrimp here. Just no shrimp.
No, seriously, when you're reading it, Camilla would say the same thing, and I was telling her, I was like, "Yeah, it's not easy, but it's great. It gets going. Keep reading it." She's like, "Nah, at chapter 3, she skipped." But it read at first, it reads like the King James Bible. It's like in this kind of old speaking form. It's kind of like reading something in like old English, but it's not complete old English. It's like reading almost Shakespearean writing sometimes. It's not an easy read at first, but you get used to it. And then the way he describes all the scenes and everything, it's just great.
Okay.
Not easy to write into something.
At any point, does he say, enough with the quail sauce, give the meat to me and give it to me raw?
No.
Ah,
Okay. I thought you would go, hear ye, for the people on the internet. We have declared the name in the name of Amazon, our Lord. I thought that's where you gotta go with it, but I guess not.
it's
Anyway.
more cringy than that somehow.
Fucking hell. I guess I won't watch it. Wait, who's next for film choices? Is it
Mr. Hyndorf is the next.
Yes.
what is your film?
Next week is the 1980s classic, An American Werewolf in London.
Oh no.
Oh,
Directed
man,
by
I
the guy
thought-
who
I
made
remember
Animal
watching
House.
The sequel remake more than the original one.
No, yeah, this is the original one, the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. American Werewolf in London.
It's
Not
to get
Paris.
us in the Halloween mood. I was planning to pick this one last year, but I chose. I basically had to pick it this year, although I keep putting it off. But it's a classic.
Oh, I forgot it was that time of year.
Yeah, it's only going to get scarier from now on.
October.
No, my next happy. Actually, that's in a very long time. Doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there we have it.
Hopefully it's good and I enjoy it.
But yeah, it's hard to say with you and you especially.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, Emmanuel seems to like films that are either really dark or depressing, or he hates films or just doesn't enjoy them that you would expect him to like. So it's so unpredictable.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
All's well.
All right. So,
All right, take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting yourselves through that. And
Yeah.
yeah.
All
thanks-
in the
thanks
day's
for-
work.
Thanks for hosting it, Alec. I am going to
Yeah.
sleep.
Fair enough.
uh,
And on that note,
good night.